Hello everyone, my name is Muir and we've got something new for you today. However, before we get into the video, I'd like to take a moment to tell you that nearly 70% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you could do me a huge favor by liking the video, commenting below, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell. It really helps out the channel and lets me know that you're liking what I'm making. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hello everyone, my name is Muir and this is Starsector version 0.95.1a-RC6. You can see the version we're using over here, if that is of interest to you. So what we're going to be doing here is basically a version of Whiskey Tango in 0.95.1a. So what was Whiskey Tango? Whiskey Tango was basically we rushed colonies and then we made lots of drugs. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to rush this industrial planning, and we're also going to try and have colonies by the end of this episode, which will probably be very difficult. But as you can see, it's a new playthrough, and we have the ability to hold a lot of supplies. Now we have some money. We know we can sell these at Thule for double our money. So we're going to go and take those and just take whatever other supplies we can get our hands on. It doesn't really matter how much they cost, just that we make our way over to the Thulean raider base. I'll say them off. Alright, let's go. We don't have transverse jump yet, and these are still backwards. But, hey, you know, we could always just go and fix that. But let's go ahead and make our way over to the Thulean raider base. And hopefully not get jacked up by a bunch of bloody pirates. Now our fleet is going to primarily consist of Cerberuses, so we can just have really predictable builds. That means we can focus on buying very specific weapons, so that we can just mass produce our fleet. So we want to get as little attention as possible from the pirates because they hate us right now, and we want to just sneak in there, drop off a bunch of supplies on the black market, and make lots of money. We're gonna need more than 3 supplies, so let's go with 20. That's fine. So we made quite a bit of money there. They still want a lot, and we know we can get some for cheap from Nova Maxials, or just wherever is close. So Kaiseron, they have supplies they can sell. So we're going to run for our lives. And then we are going to turn on our transponder and make our way over to Kaiseron, where we're going to buy lots of supplies, then sell all those supplies to the Thulean raider base to make lots of money. Because we can't fight them. Alright, we can buy supplies, but we can buy more supplies if we get our hands on another ship. They have any Cerberuses. Cerberuses. They do. So we're going to buy that one. That'll give us some extra crew. That'll give us some extra storage. And do we have enough crew? Yes. Okay, can we buy more? We can. And we'd be able to buy a little bit more. But let's take all of that. And let's repair our ships. Let's take some more. Sure, we'll pay their stupid tariff. Just so we can go over to the Thulean raider base as unspoiled as possible. Get away from me. Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. Alright, let's go. That's right. You lost me. I have escaped. Let's get into the asteroid belt and make our way up to the Thulean raider base, and then just double our money again. Well, increase our money by a large margin. Alright, well, let's go get more money, because these guys want a lot more. So, we can turn on that transponder. We can go back over to Kaiseron. We can rub our penny. We can continue rubbing pennies together until we make more money. and just continue working on this. So we have another story point to spend. That's nice. We don't really care. It's a story point. And, well, they have 91 of those. We can buy all of those. However, let's outfit this guy real quick. Do you have everything I need? Because I'd like to just get it done. No. Okay, but you do have one of the things I need. Do you have everything else? No. Alright, sounds fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful dog. Alright, let's go back over here. Oh no, I know. It's so terrible. How could I? Let's go over here, and let's grab some more Cerberuses. Do they not have other Cerberuses? Oh no. Alas. How about you? What's your storage look like? Bad. Alright, sounds good. They have more drone tenders, which could be useful to us. But just not right now. Alright, what about on the open market? You got any Cerberuses? No, but they have some Wayfarers, which I don't really like. Alright, let's buy all their supplies. Let's buy all their supplies. And, yeah, let's make our way over to the Bloody Pirates, where we can hopefully then sell more stuff to them. Now when we get a little bit closer, we will kill our transponder, so they don't come after us and kill us. That might be them. That might be coming after us. They'll kill us. Doesn't look like it though, so let's kill the transponder and let's... Oh. Well, alright, there we go. Didn't even notice us. Fantastic. There's a hammerhead over there. We don't necessarily want that. Let's trade these guys all of this. Then let's make sure that we get about 30 of that. And boom, more money. Now, at this point, we actually do have enough money to found a colony. We just don't necessarily have everything that we don't necessarily have everything else that we need. So they don't have necessarily what we want, but do they have more Cerberuses? Yes. We will, no. They do not have any more Cerberuses. So, what we'll do instead is, well, what do they make and have a lot of crew? So, is crew cheap? Not really. Alright then. Sounds fantastic. Let's go see where we can sell stuff now. Casadon. They really need supplies. Gizmos talk, they like having lots of, they have lots of stuff we might want to buy. But we can go over to Eldfell, maybe they have some more ships that I might be interested in. Then we'll probably just go and found some colonies. Over in Penelope? Persepolis? Let's see. What do they have? Do they have 2 assault chain guns? And maybe a heavy machine gun. They do have one of these. And they have one of those. They have a bunch of those. And they have this. So we'll take that. We'll take 2 of those. We'll take 1 of those. And our Cerberus is now completable. So we have that. We have these. And we have that. Alright, so now what this means for us is I need to increase that. But as you can see, it's just not quite high enough. So we need safety overrides and hardened subsystems. After we have those, we can just dump whatever we have left into that, and we can mostly fire forever. Mostly. But not quite. This is where the Ludic Path version of this works really well, because it has the... it can basically just fire forever. Now, what we could potentially do is throw a light mortar on there, try something like that, but overall it probably won't be worth it. Now we could put light mortars back here in 1 assault gun. That is an option. It's not necessarily a good option, but it is an option. Okay, so have all of that. Let's make sure everything is sort of on its own thing, so they can all fire independent of each other. And this, we're going to call this the Unending Barrage. The unending bar. Yeah. This is what most of our Cerberuses will end up looking like. So, let's go ahead and pilot this, because why not? And let's immediately leave. Actually, did they have any more Cerberuses for us to buy? They do. They have any on the black market that are cheaper? They have a shade. They have 2 Cerberuses. And so we'll take both of those. Because why not? There is that shade, and they have an inflictor as well. So this will give us a chance to show off how afflictors can work nicely, but they are very costly to field. So, first we're going to need more crew. Crew's expensive, unfortunately. So, we're going to need to get around... You never want to be just at that number unless you're going somewhere and you're not going to fight at all. So, let's learn that one. We probably will need the expanded missile racks. So let's learn that. We have enough crew to fly everything. Let's get these guys set up. Good enough. And the afflictor. So this is a small hybrid. So it can use energy and other guns. So, what this means is, ideally we would put, say, something like needlers on these, and then something that's high damage on that. They don't have any of that, so not really all that important. Now, we are running somewhat low on supplies, so we're going to need to go get more of that. So, let's make our way over to Gazeron, where we can buy a bunch more supplies. And hopefully be able to go do some more trading, and very quickly make our way into being able to do all the cool stuff. Alright, let's go. And let's go to the black market, let's buy all that. Let's go to the white market, let's buy all that. And we're going to need more fuel, so let's just buy all the fuel, even though it's at a deficit. Ah, that would hurt. What can we do? Corals. Oh, well. Can we get to Cars from here? Cars, where are you? Where are you? Let's go to Cars. Where we can basically turn that 800 supply into a lot more money. And we don't really care about the ships getting damaged. Money is not usually a limiting factor. And honestly, unless you're getting hit by, unless it's your capital is getting hit, who cares? So, if you're using frigates, it's more of just an annoyance the devs decided to add to the game. So, let's go. And see what we can do. But if you have capitals, it's actually costly to run it to get hit by asteroids. So just keep that in mind. Let's go. And let's sell as much of this as we can. Nah. So we're gonna sell 700 and we'll sell 760. So we have 200 grand. We can basically just do whatever we want at this point. So let's look at these. You're still good. You're still good. And we still don't have anything for you. What do we have over here? Really nothing of value. Sounds fantastic. Now we need to go to Salamanca, most likely, to get our hands on a lot more stuff. Now, we leveled up. That's fantastic. Outside of combat and post-salvage. That could be interesting and useful to us. But repairing our ships, because a lot of them are going to get jacked up in fights, is going to be a bit more important to us. So we just need to make our way over to Salamanca and buy a bit more supplies. Alright, Salamanca, what you got for me? On the black market. That works. What about this? Not too bad. And let's see. We can afford lots of things. They're probably going to look at us and glare and say, how could you? We trusted you, you are the chosen one. And let's see, what kind do we get here? Well, we have these missiles that were incredibly rare in the last playthrough for no apparent reason. So let's go ahead and see what else we can do here. So what can I put on you? All the things I care about. Alright, let's leave. Nah. Here's the thing. We'll be making our way over to this star. Now we're going to need to be doing a lot of whatever it's called, surveying. Surveying costs a lot of supplies and it costs a lot of money. Unless, of course, you have a lot of these. These have surveying equipment and a salvage gantry, which means that they can take things from 200 to salvage, from 200 to survey, down to 5. You just need a bunch of them. So, let's go and first let's go to Chisholm-Mostock. Actually, yeah, let's go to Chisholm-Mostock. That's over in Aslan, and they tend to make a metric ton of supplies and stuff. So, lots of supplies, and lots of other things. Lots of supplies, and lots of what are we getting at here? Lots of supplies and lots of heavy machinery. That's the term we're looking for. We did it. Alright, let's go on in. Let's grab those things. And then let's go to Penelope and start doing stuff. So, as a general rule, you want 150. So, let's get 150 of these. And then let's max out on those. Now, their fuel is a little expensive, which is unfortunate. And let's see, what can we do over here? So you're good, and you are better. What can we put on you guys? Alright, so we have this guy, and we're going to need more of those if we want to be able to survey and not spend a lot of money. We're also probably going to need a Starliner or something to move all the crew over there, because you can't do it in little sections, I suppose. So, let's take both those Cerberuses. We're going to be using a lot of them. And see what we can do there. What about on the open market? Nothing. There's an Enforcer. We don't necessarily want that right now. And we need more crew. We need 20 more crew, so let's get 30. Sounds fantastic. And, yeah, you guys. Here you go. Don't say I never gave you nothing. Did our best, I suppose, I guess. Why not? And let's go ahead and get more supplies on the black market. Yes. Then max it out. Now let's go to Machitika, where we are going to get a lot of fuel. And the Snow Uninhabited Domicile will not be yours. Nah, they like us. But we want to go make more money. That'll make doing other things easier. Before we go make more money, though, we're going to go survey as much as we can. And so, everything should be nice and easy and nice and easy. Let's say hello. We're getting a tiny bit of money. Not too bad. How about crew? Well, they're still expensive. How about ships? Can we get stuff outfitted? Let's find out. Nothing amazing. They have these. And over here they have that as well. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. Now, here's the thing. With phase ships, you want this to be super high. But you also want hardened subsystems. And flux distributors. So, we're gonna not use the flux distributor, we're just gonna max it out. So what can this do? It can fire a bunch. That's about it. That's all it does. It fires a bunch, does a bunch of damage, and then all of its soft flux. So when it goes into phase space and runs away, it can, you know, do some other stuff. But I guess that one will work for now. Now. Alright, let's go over here and... Oh, well, you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so we'll just have a bunch of light mortars on this thing. And, yeah, Flux per shot is really, really high. But, sure, whatever. It won't do any damage, but, you know, whatever, it works, I guess. Now, we have all the supplies. We have all the fuel. We have enough heavy machinery. Let's go. We might need more crew. So, let's go to Calçadon. Let's pick up more crew. Because I think we need at least 200 crew. And we can sell some supplies over there as well. Just in case we find some ruins or something. And that will allow us to be able to potentially do all the cool stuff early, instead of having to wait. Your early game will most likely play out like this, so don't worry about it. As I said, we are rushing colonies in the hopes that we can get a bunch of colonies finished before anything happens. Let's make sure our transponder is off, though. We are over in hyperspace. We don't want to get jumped by pirates. We don't want the pirates stepping up and saying, "You what, mate?" And then, well, bad things happening to us. All right. Well, we have enough ships to where they don't want to. They don't want to step up. They don't want none. Well, what can we get supplies for cheap? We can get a lot of supplies from Nova Maxios. So we can just take a quick little jaunt over there for that. Let's do that, get some money. Oh! And let's see. You're decent. How can we improve you? Oh, that's why. Yeah, wait. Okay, so... yeah, that one's fine. So... okay, well this has some fixes. Excellent. Okay. So this one's fine. We do have some more mortars, though, and I want this to be under it so the ships fire constantly. So what if I put the autocannon up here, and then I put the mortars back here? Our damage is very, very low, comparatively. Like, pathetically low. But... yeah, both of these equal one of those. No, I think it's better. I think this is better. So, we're going to try to standardize them. That works, and let's just standardize. Alright, sounds good, I guess. Let's make our way, now with all of our crew, to Nova Maxios, where we're going to go and make a ton of money, and hopefully not have lots of problems. Now, Cerberuses are somewhat dangerous. We have a decent amount of money. We are big enough to where the Pathers aren't going to really bother us all that much. And, well, taking damage doesn't really matter, so let's just ignore it. And just go as fast as we can. Because who cares? Alright, let's go. To Nova Maxios. And let's make money. We don't necessarily need the other people. And what about these? Can we outfit these now? Yes, we can. We will, let's see. That one's good enough, I guess. What do we have for you? Railguns, okay. Right, sounds good. Alright. Let's make our way over here. Let's buy a lot of supplies. We'll buy about 1,000 supplies, I guess. And then let's top off on fuel. And let's just get 50 more of these, just in case something needs 200 heavy machinery. I think the most they require is like 100 at most. So, yes, the most they require is 100 at most. Yes, yes, Fen, indeed. Alright, let's go to Penelope. Because it usually has 9 planets, which is great for us. So let's go in. Let's scan. It's got a bunch of planets. Let's go and start looking at them. So what we want to do ideally is find a place that we can call home. And then immediately start drugs. Let's survey. Sparse ore. Not too bad. What about this one? Not too bad. What about this one? We have plenty of supplies, and our heavy machinery isn't being used, so that works for me. It does require a bunch of supplies to survey them, though, so not necessarily the best. It requires 95, it's alright. So, if we can, we want to survey all of these, then pick the one we want as our first 2 starter colonies. Then we want to hire some people to basically manage them, manage 3 more. And signal, true to the core. Okay, sounds good. That's just the Galatia quest line. So we're going to do that. We're going to rush through it. When it gets to the Galatia questline, though, we are going to use we're going to make heavy use of time lapses, so that we can just push that out for you. You can see what's going on with it, and where we're going and stuff like that. And in time, this entire area would be all alpha cores in this, so basically good luck, hegemony. Have fun dying. Alright, let's explore these vast ruins. Oh, I know so much. Let's not do that, but let's learn some things. Sounds good. Now, we are slightly over fuel capacity. I wouldn't worry about that too much. However, this is the last one we need to search. We have plenty of supplies, and let's just toss those out the airlock. Oh, it's 9, so just toss those out the airlock. And let's go survey this last one. Then this entire system will have been surveyed. At which point we can start making some plays. So we have abundant that and abundant the other. Cool, sounds good. Now we can go here. These are all surveyed. So 200, 125, 75, 175. Bunch of really hard ones. However, this one's not too bad. So what we'll probably do at Ithaca, Ithaca, is... So we want drugs on every single one. The reason for that... Oh, we don't have anything in storage at, over there. That's fine. Let's make our way up to Dibicina so we can prepare and get ready to come over here and colonize real quick, and I'll explain something for you real quick. The main thing is going to be that drugs are fantastic for making money. Go figure. However, everyone doesn't like that you make drugs. Except for miners who absolutely love you for making drugs. Go figure. Alright, the pirates are over there. They're jacking people up. And it looks like we're far enough away, so we can just make our way over to Tibicina. Why not? Now, we can go to this screen. All of this crap isn't important. What is important is all of this. So, the main thing you want to look at is this. You hit 2, and then you hit show only colonies with excess stockpiles or shortages. So, all of these people will buy our drugs for a premium. As you can see, the Conta's Den, they need people regularly. They need mining. They need that. They need organics. Everybody kind of needs food, especially the pirates. Everybody kind of needs fuel. Lots of people need supplies. And lots of people need heavy machinery. Lots of people need domestic goods. They need organs to an extent, but not many. Lots of people need those. Some people need these. Lots of people need those, and lots of people need those. So, heavy machinery makes this. So let's say we can say 70,000. We can say this. We'll say that's another 70,000, and this global market value, and that is, we'll say 100. We'll say 210,000. It's less than that, so it's probably like 200,000 is the global market value. So we would want to be selling to that. As you can see, these guys have low accessibility, and let's see. The value. Where does it calculate the value for us? Can we hit F1? No. So, how I think this works is this value is what you would be able to get if you were to sell that stuff on a monthly basis. So over here we have a lot of these values are there if we were to satisfy those needs. So we'd have that, we'd have this, and we'd have these. We could also manage on that one. As you can see, Kaiseron wants a lot of that. However, here's drugs. Really high numbers. So for everything that we do that makes drugs, we will get a high return. However, drugs also make these, which has a, not amazing return, but it's decent, I guess. And these, which again, don't have a great return, but it's decent. But this is the money. This is cash. And you have to have smuggling, profit from smuggling enabled, to be able to do any of it. So, what that means, let's put drugs on everything. And sell drugs. To make all the money. Yes. Now, unfortunately, that means that we will be slightly unstable. But that's okay, because who cares? So we got a warthog, who cares about that? We got some metals, who cares? Let's go in here and let's sell off this garbage to make some money. Ooh, that's nice. We're gonna get rid of that one, though. And, what do you got for me? Well, they've got stuff, I guess. But we're gonna need 1,000 crew. We cannot carry that many right now, so let's go on over here. And let's find something that lets us carry a lot of crew. Not many. Well, we're gonna need to go over to Nova Maxials without flying into Akman and go see what we can do over there. Hello. I want to buy one of these. So this has maximum crew of 300. Can we get a Starliner? Because then we only need just one Starliner. That would be fantastic. But they don't have a Starliner here. Maybe at the Kanta's down. And I don't really care about being incredibly hard to detect yet. But we do need to avoid unnecessary battles, if we can avoid them. Okay, so there seems to be two over there orbiting. Oh, let's go over here, let's see if they got force. Nothing that I care about, unfortunately. Any Cerberuses? They do. They have a really jacked up Cerberus. Oh, they have a less jacked up one. We'll take it. Why not? We'll take it. Now we need to refit our new Cerberuses to whatever they have. Sounds good enough. And let's also... Oh, we can't repair our ships here, so who cares? Let's leave. Let's go to Nova Maxials. Let's go to Nova Maxials, buy lots and lots of supplies, and then proceed to make lots of money. Sounds fantastic to me. Alright, so I'm going to go here, and we're going to buy all that. Sounds fantastic. Now we don't need that many, so we're going to sell down to 150 or so. Doesn't really matter what it is. because that lets us hold more of those. Now we can go to Umbra and sell these for an enormous profit. Let's max out, then go over to Umbra and make an enormous profit. After that, we should be able to afford to go do other things. We also want to check out, we also want to look for a Starliner or something of that type. So hopefully we can make we can go found those colonies fairly quickly. So, just going to go in there, we're going to turn on our transponder. And, well, as you can see, we're very easy to see. And we're also fairly easy to see now as well. But, just as an example, now we're getting close to Umbra, so we want to turn that crap off. And, well, it sort of seems as though someone is here. Now, let's go and sell as much of this as we can, because this is money. Let's see, down to 13 sounds fine, I guess. Let's see what ships they've got. Nothing we care about. And what can we buy from them that we can sell somewhere else? Well, we can buy these from Umbra and sell them at Syndria for a profit. So we will hire them. Everything else is a little bit at a deficit. Does anybody want this? Syndria wants... Oh, oof, oof. Alright, Syndria, what do you want? Not that. Syndria wants these, and they'll pay a nice price for them. So we'll pick them up. Syndria will buy these for 12. So, will they buy... we'll take it. Alright. Now, let's head over to Syndria, sell all this stuff. We don't have anything that's illegal, so we can just turn that transponder on, we can make our way over there, and we leveled up again. So, let's go ahead and... can't get... Oh, I guess we can get that. Nice. Alright. Containment procedures. Maintenance. Remote survey, surveying equipment. Over here, emergency burn is a thing, but there. We're going to want that. We don't have our colony yet, but we're going to very shortly. Very shortly. Now, Syndria tends to make supplies, so that works for us. Yeah, so yes, I know. It's so sad. Alright. Let's go and sell all of this. Looks like there is a crash, and they aren't necessarily being sold. Wait. The space to sell. Okay, yeah, they're selling for a decent amount. This is selling for a decent amount. And we just need supplies. Now, we made money on the supplies selling at Umbra, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go. Refit our Cerberuses. And see what we can... Oh my goodness, that thing's a monster. Alright. So what can we get from Syndria? Well, fuel's cheap, so we'll take that. These guys are relatively cheap, and we can sell them for a lot of Chalcedon when we go drop them off. And what about ships? Because I'm going to need some stuff. I'm going to need a Starliner or some Nebulae. Maximum crew of 400. We can kick that up a little bit higher. And, yeah, I think we're good. I think we have everything we need at this point to go found colonies. So, what does this mean? Additional berthing. Fantastic. So, and then after that, I'm not sure. We'll probably go with make it go faster and insulated engine assembly to make it harder to find. And then, I don't know, more shields. Sounds good. Let's call this custom, I guess. Sure, why not? Alright, let's repair our ships. We have a good amount of supplies. And can we hire more people? We can. Well, we are going to pick them up Eh, we still profit. So, let's go over to Casadon. Pick up a bunch of new employees. Oh no. Yes, you can scan me. You douchebag. Let's get out of here. And let's make our way over to Chalcedon, where we can sell the Marines. We can sell some other things. We could pick up a whole lot of crew, which we will then use to found some colonies over in whatever that star system is called. Not important. Alright, let's sell them. Let's hire them. Barely cost us anything. And, right. Let's see. Let's go back over here. Let's refit these real quick. Alright, sounds good. And we're going to need 200 of these, I think, to colonize. I think it's 200. And a bunch of these. And 1,000 of those. Alright. So, Chalcedon, do you just not want Marines or something? Let's see. Eh. We'll sell them. Not with a tariff, though. No. Well, yes, you can get rid of those. Let's sell those off. And, what weapons you got? Nothing amazing. Alright, let's make our way over to where we can get more supplies and heavy machinery. Iran, Asher. Let's go to Asher, because they are on our way to an extent. Let's go. Alternatively, we could try going to Olenadu. That could be useful to us. But the Luddic Church doesn't hate us yet. Keyword, yet. And we really want to get as much production in terms of supplies as we can. In terms of stuff. So, let's see. You're a convoy. Let's trade on the black market with these wonderful, wonderful douchebags. Let's get 150 of these. Don't want that. Be expensive. And alright, let's leave. We do have enough crew, I think. Yeah, we're good. We're good on crew, we're good on supplies. We have plenty of fuel. Sounds fantastic. Let's make our way down here and let's see which star we are going to colonize first. I mean, star. We're going to colonize the star, guys. Don't worry about it. You could do that in previous versions of the game, by the way. It was silly. Everyone talked about how dumb it was. But it was also hilarious. Alright, so over here we'd have to do things that are cheap, so that would probably be mining and refining, despite the fact that the mining isn't good there. But everywhere we go will be something that we care about high profit on. Let's turn that on and let's go. So we're gonna go with Ithaca because that will have the lowest overhead, which means the highest profits. Low overhead, high profits. Fantastic. Like it. Let's go. Turn that off. And we're going to want to start looking for administrators so we can get 5 colonies going. It's probably going to... No, it won't hurt. That's good. We're going to want 5 colonies. We will have to purchase some infrastructure for each of them eventually. But hopefully, we can make it work. Alright, so it needs 100 and 200 of those. That sounds good. Drugs first. Drugs are us. We all drugs are us. It is a drugs are us ship. Drugsareus.inc. P-R-U. Alright, so... so, it is a drugs or a ship. Yeah, sounds fine. And, let's see. Let's see. This represents all the drugs going to different parts of the body. And, yeah, stuff. Alright, so let's go to light industry. Let's make sure we add that. We're going to need at least something to keep it stable. Because our stability won't be very high once we become a free port. Wait. Can we do this? Oh, okay. Spaceport needs to be finished first, and then we can make a free port and make all the drugs. Sounds fantastic! Yeah! Alright, sounds good. Drugs are us first! Yeah! Okay, so, we have our colony, and we have no money. We are paupers. But soon, once that spaceport is done, we will be selling lots of drugs. We won't be doing hazard pay because we need money. But hey, it's going to be great, guys. Don't worry about it. Let's go over to wherever we can, and... hello? Let's go over here. Let's see if we can find a friend. We can't find a friend. And we're going to just go sell a lot of this to wherever we can make lots of profit. Just up until we are at the limit of our finances. Sounds good. Now, can we sell that? If the contract is done, we can. Then we can turn that into more money, which we can then sell to Umbra, which can make more money, and hire some person who can work with us. Be fantastic. All right, so we have our first colony. Let's sell, I don't know, 900 of these. That sounds good. Thanks for the money. And let's proceed to not buy anything from you. Let's see, Umbra. Ooh, Umbra, you want these. You want a lot of those, don't you? Yes, you do, Umbra. Well, I'll take them. Umbra, you dirty, dirty pirate. Let's go over here and continue getting more of this. We're going to need just enough supplies to tide us over while we carry an inordinate amount of drugs over to Umbra. So I'm going to need, let's go with 100 supplies to be relatively safe, and then drugs. Now, Umbra, I know that you really, 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 really want to get your fix. So, let's go to Tipicino, because TriTac is like, would you like drugs? I would like drugs. Here are drugs. That's Tritachyon for you. If you want to buy it. If you have credits, Tritachyon has drugs. Alright. What else can we do? Right. Sounds fantastic. Let's go to Umbra now. And make a lot of money. Umbra, there you are. Now, if we are lucky, we won't have to run into any Asconian patrols. They'll just ignore us as we go in and make an enormous amount of investment. Let's turn the transponder on and leave us alone. Don't touch us. Sounds great. Let's go to Umbra. Umbra. Now, Umbra, please, please, show us some mercy. We don't want to fight you right now. We only want to give you lots and lots of drugs. And I mean a lot of it. Here you go, guys. Thanks for the money. And, let's see, who can we hire? Well, Chalcedon wants those. Let's hire them. And what else does Chalcedon want? Well, there's a deficit on heavy armaments, which is fantastic for us. Now, we need supplies, so we can get lots of supplies at Chisholm's Dock. So let's go over to Chisholm's Dock and, well, buy all the supplies. Now, Now let's run for our lives so these guys don't come after us, and proceed to turn on our transponder so we're left alone. Because nothing is worse than the Syndrian Dictat coming over to your place, sending a bunch of Marines into your ship, pointing guns in everybody's faces, and then saying, "Alright, get on your knees." That usually doesn't end too well. You have lots of complaints with HR. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, let's go to Chisholm Ozark, where we can buy all of the supplies and not have to worry about this Syndrian Dictat. Alright, so, thanks. We'll make lots of money anyway, so let's do it. Are there more Marines we can hire? Yeah, sure, why not? And, sure, why not? Sounds fantastic. Now, unfortunately, we're probably going to get stopped by the Fuzz. The Fuzz is coming after us. They're saying, "Stop right there, criminal scum." They're screaming it as loudly as they can. That's right, take that. You lost us. You're bad at your job. Alright, so, let's, more of that. More of those. Sounds fantastic. Let's hire even more, yes. Well, I mean, we can dump them off somewhere else. It sounds fine. Let's do that, and now let's make our way over to Umbra, where we will also then once again sell a bunch of the stuff as the Fuzz comes after us, screaming, "Stop right there!" Just imagine that that's the only thing they can do. And just like they just scream, "Stop right there, criminal scum," as often as they can, as loudly as they can. And we want to go found 2 more colonies, if possible, and get drug production going on them if we can. Can we do it? Yeah, it's probably, maybe. We hope. But we're getting a little bit more money from there. Let's go and make our way over to Umbra. Cool, no big fleets here, so let's go ahead. Hire more of those guys, I guess. Let's sell most of that. We'll take 100 for ourselves. And, well, we're in the money again. Oh, right, fantastic. Now, let's promptly go to Chalcedon. Where can we sell these guys off? Chalcedon, Capatesh, Epiphany. Let's go to Chalcedon, because we can pick up... Let's go to Epiphany first, actually. Because we can sell a bunch of them at Epiphany, then we can sell a bunch more of them at Chalcedon, and that should work out really well for us. So we're just smuggling supplies back and forth, breaking the law as usual, and then we're going to proceed to get a lot of supplies from Nova Maxiols, and hopefully not have any major issues. So we have another skill point to spend. That's fantastic. So what are these? Stuff. What about this? Monthly supply cost. Emergency burns good. There are these. But what I really like, what I really want, is this. Transverse jump, because then we get to leave faster. So let's go ahead and grab that. And now let's go in here and let them tell us what they want, what they really want. It turns out they want those. And what can we get here for cheap food? Right, you guys. Alright, let's go to Chalcedon. And it will be faster to transverse jump, so let's transverse jump. And let's go. Now over in Chalcedon, we want to sell a bunch of Marines. We want to sell a lot of their contracts. And then buy a whole lot, then hire a whole lot of employees. Now, because our force is big enough, they're ignoring us. That's good. I like being ignored by terrorists. And, we're gonna need more crew. So, farewell, Marines. And, yeah, we're gonna need more supplies now, so we're gonna need to go over to Nova Maxiols. We're also gonna need to top off our fuel tanks. So, to Nova Maxiols. we go. Alright, let's transverse jump out of here because it's faster. And let's go start 2 more colonies really quickly, hopefully before the episode ends. We've got about 5 minutes, maybe, hopefully, if we're lucky. So, let's go to Charaxel. Alright, let's repair our ships. Let's buy a lot of those, and let's buy another 100 of these. Doesn't matter how much they cost, really. And let's top off on fuel, shall we? Let's do that. Let's get some more fuel. Let's get some more supplies. And let's make our way over to Penelope Star. Now, who are we going to take care of next? We got that one. We're going to go for lowest hazard ratings, because that means we have the least overhead to start our colonies with. And yeah, let's go start another colony in Penelope Star. Sounds fine. Drugs. Drugs second. Alright, sounds fantastic. Let's make sure we get light industry going. And, well, let's go hire some more people from Casadon. Let's transverse jump out of here. Go grab some more employees from Casadon. And then we'll need to desperately find someone to run these colonies for us, because if we don't, we're going to have some problems. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's not turn that transponder on. But let's go see if we can find someone to run this colony for us. Alright, we are going to need to hire more crew. We do have enough. That's good. Didn't find anyone there. What about at Olenado? Alright, we have just a little bit time left. Olenado. You got anybody I can hire? No. What about Kanye? You got anybody I can hire? It'd be fantastic if you did. No, of course you don't. Alright, well, that's all of those. All complete failures. Now, let's go and take care of this one. So we have, what are they? D. Drugs. Alright, sounds good. Let's go. And let's see, what is the next one we want to colonize? 200, 175, 175, and 175. Alright, sounds fine. Well, we can colonize this one, because it's next to the other one, and so that means a little bit of extra protection. So, we just want drugs, and drugs. Drugs are the most important thing to us right now, because they give us the most return. So, alright. Drugs, third. Fantastic. Let's make sure to invest in that. Alright, sounds fantastic. Let's go and see where we can sell these. We can't do anything right now. Let's go to Nova Maxios, where we can make a bunch of money. And go see what nonsense we can get up to. Alright, spaceport is done over there. Let's make it a free port. Everything's hyper unstable right now, which is perfectly fine and acceptable. Hopefully they won't decivilize while we are out. But let's see. Dang it. We need to find someone to hire to help run those for us. So, let's buy these on the black markets. Let's buy some fuel. And, yeah, we don't need to really worry about anything else. I guess we can sell that off. Let's go to the Gunther's Day. Maybe we can find an additional administrator.